Good morning, graduands, and good morning, guests, and welcome to your Birmingham City University graduation ceremony. Thank you for joining us on this wonderful day to celebrate the achievements of our graduands. And while you've been waiting, as you've just seen, you've been enjoying the music performed by our very own Royal Birmingham Conservatoire Brass Ensemble. The ceremony will soon begin, but before it does, we just have a few requests and announcements. Firstly, we are not expecting any testing of the fire alarm or any other disruption today, but if the alarm does sound or there is an emergency, our door stewards will direct you so that you can proceed quickly and safely to the nearest exit. Secondly, please turn all mobile phones to silent or switch them off completely. We welcome the taking of photos and videos, but if you're doing so, please do not block the view of others in the audience. We have more than 500 students graduating today, and each one who crosses the stage is important to us. So please do clap and cheer as loudly as you wish as your graduands cross the stage. The ceremony is expected to last approximately 1.5 hours. For families with small children, if your child becomes unsettled, we do have a separate viewing room where you can still watch the proceedings whilst tending to your child. Your nearest door steward will be able to help you. Graduands, this is important for you. You have been seated carefully and in a particular order to ensure that every person crosses the stage in the correct sequence. So please stay in your assigned seats, and when you are asked to process out of your row, please do not move out of your assigned order. It is important that you are sitting in the seat indicated on your registration cards, and please do keep those cards with you until you reach the stage. If you have moved seats for any reason, please move back into the correct seat now. When you come back into the auditorium after crossing the stage, it is likely that you will be sitting in a different seat. So please do not leave anything behind. And please be courteous to your fellow graduands yet to cross the stage by clapping and celebrating their achievements too. Please do not use your mobile phones during the ceremony or otherwise distract others from enjoying the proceedings. Our graduation ceremonies are formal occasions that follow a time-honoured format. They begin with a fanfare, following which the academic procession and the Pro-Chancellor's procession will enter the hall. At the end of the ceremony, once the Pro-Chancellor closes proceedings, could I please ask everyone to stand once again and for guests to remain in their places until the procession and our graduates have exited the hall, after which you'll be able to join your parties to enjoy the rest of the day. Please do remember to enjoy the live music and complimentary refreshments that we've made available on the circle levels of the Symphony Hall foyer. And now we are about to begin. Could I please ask everyone to stand as the processions enter the hall? Thank you.
Well, a very good morning to you all. I now declare this congregation open, and I invite you please to take your seats and make yourselves comfortable. Well, good morning. I preside over this ceremony as Pro-Chancellor of the University, and I'm delighted to be part of such a wonderful celebration of our students' achievements in the presence of family and friends. Will you please now show a warm welcome to our Vice-Chancellor, Professor Philip Plowden, as I call upon him to give the opening address.
Honoured guests, ladies and gentlemen, and of course all of you who are celebrating your graduations today. I'm absolutely delighted to welcome you all to Birmingham City University's graduation ceremony. And as you'll probably all be aware, this summer's congregations are the first ceremonies we've been able to hold in person since January 2020. So welcome at long last to Symphony Hall, this wonderful building in the heart of Birmingham, the city we are very proud to call our home. And it doesn't matter how many graduations any of us does, these ceremonies are always such a pleasure because they are such a special day, a day for celebration for all of you, for our university community, and for all the friends, family, and supporters who have gathered here. But I have to say that this summer's graduations feel even more of a distinctive occasion than before the pandemic. After the last 2 years, these ceremonies are very special indeed. And I have been amazed, impressed, and grateful by the sheer number of you who have chosen to come back and to celebrate with us today. So thank you for joining us. I know that those of you who are celebrating your graduations have had one of the most unusual student journeys any of us will have experienced. But we are here now, and we're finally in a position to be able to give you the celebration that you deserve. And I'm delighted that during this summer of ceremonies, we've done what we promised and given each and every student who has graduated from BCU over the past couple of years the opportunity to participate in a ceremony without restrictions, without compromise, and with your friends, family, and supporters all around you. So graduates, this is absolutely a ceremony that is about you. This is your day. But I want to start this year above all by acknowledging all of those who supported you on what has been an exceptional journey. And behind me, around me in the hall, are some of the staff, academics and professional staff who've supported you in your learning and your time at university and who are as proud of your achievement as you are. And of course, all around us here are your family, your friends and your supporters, the people that have been there for you when times were tough. So graduates, can I suggest that we start by giving a huge thank you to the academics, the professional support staff, but above all, your friends, family and supporters. Thank you all. Often in graduation speeches, the thing I focus in on is the impact of change, because it has become such a feature of all of our lives, and it is one of the things, one of the challenges, one of the positives even, that you will be encountering in your careers. But it seems artificial in a way to talk about change today when you as a cohort have seen change in real time and on a grand scale. Change that during your studies impacted on almost every aspect of your lives. And you, our graduates, and the rest of our BCU student community know change better than most. But I hope that notwithstanding the challenges that you have faced, your time at BCU has also been memorable for all of the right reasons as well. The friendships that you have made, the communities that you have been part of, as well, of course, as the learning that you have achieved and which we celebrate today. And I hope that today you don't just celebrate achieving your degrees, you also reflect on the challenges that you overcame to be here. And you remember the determination, the adaptability, and above all, the resilience that you have demonstrated, because these are attributes that will be standing you in great stead for your future. And of course, the world around us has not stood still during the last couple of years. The university's continued to develop and to change, and perhaps emblematic of that has been the refurbishment of the old Belmont Works building on our city centre campus to serve as a centre for the delivery of interdisciplinary learning, bringing together some of the professional subjects that many of you represent, along with our deep heritage in creative and cultural education. But it's great to bring one of the city's iconic buildings back into use, because it's such a symbol of the way that this university, that BCU, is part of the fabric of the city and has been for almost 180 years now. And we know that times are tough and are probably going to get tougher, at least for the next year or so. But there does remain a real sense of buzz around our city. And much of that over the last month has, of course, been the hugely successful Commonwealth Games. And it was wonderful to see not just the city, but the region as a whole performing with such confidence and such style on an international stage. And of course, the now iconic bull, which many of you will have walked past in Centenary Square on your way here this morning, and which forms, I might say, a great backdrop for selfies after the ceremony, sits itself against a backdrop of equally impressive new developments, whether that's the wonderful City Library or the new developments of Paradise Circus, or even here at Symphony Hall, the development of new spaces for performance and for culture. It is a wonderful time to be here in Birmingham, and because BCU is so much part of the city, it's been no surprise to see how our students were part, really, of almost every aspect of the Games. We saw our costume design students create the costumes for the opening event of the 2022 festival. Our jewellery students designed the medals with which the athletes were presented on the podium. These links with the Games that happened in our city reinforce our mission as the university for Birmingham, and they underlie our rich creative heritage. Now, the last couple of years have made clear why what happens in universities is so important. The role of research, of knowledge creation, the development of new ways of practicing. Nothing could bring this more vividly to life, of course, than the speed at which new vaccines were developed to help moderate the impact of the recent pandemic. If there was any doubt before about the importance of knowledge, we know now that knowledge has never been more important, and that's something that each of you provides evidence of as you graduate today. And that's why this ceremony is so important. It's why we wear this very ceremonial gear. It's because we want a ceremony which is memorable and which ensures that you have the opportunity to be formally recognised for what you have achieved. Graduates are so important in every society. The research tells us graduates live longer. It tells us that graduates are more productive, that graduates contribute more to the societies around them because they're more likely to volunteer, to vote, and to lead. Graduates, we're told, have better health. Mind you, we're also told that graduates drink less. But above all, and I think this is the key, graduates are best placed to deal with change. And many of you, I hope all of you, will live long, long lives. And what that means is that during your lives, the world in which you live will change, not once, but many times. You'll probably have not one career, but many careers. And you'll often need to master new skills and new knowledge and to learn afresh. And that's why being a graduate is so important, because you have the skills that equip you to learn. You have the habits of learning. And so today what we're celebrating isn't just what you have achieved, considerable though that is. We're also celebrating what you're going to go on to achieve in your futures. Now, our history as an institution can be traced all the way back to 1843, when we were founded as the rather wonderfully named Birmingham Government School of Design. And we were created back then in order to support the manufacturers of what was becoming one of the great workshops of the world to compete globally. And we've changed. During the last 180 years, we have changed often and often, but we've stayed true to that founding purpose. We've stayed true to learning that makes a difference in the world, in ensuring that our graduates all around the world make a difference in their societies. So my challenge to you is to celebrate your personal achievement, your personal transformation. That's what today is about. But see it too as part of a broader future commitment, a commitment to transforming the world around you. You've all seen the I Am BCU images around campus and the city and probably around ICC today. And that came from you, our students, because you told us that being part of BCU meant something in particular. It meant pride, it meant confidence, but above all, it was about belonging. So I Am BCU isn't just a slogan, it's about being part of an extraordinary family. And you'll always be part of our BCU community and part of our outstanding alumni body. But that's enough from me, because today is very much, at long last, your day. It's a day when we gather to recognise and to celebrate something remarkable, which is that many years ago, in some cases, you set out to do something. And today we celebrate the fact that notwithstanding everything that you faced, you achieved that. And for that, my warmest congratulations to you all. Well done. And I now call upon the Pro-Vice-chancellor and Executive Dean of the Faculty of Business, Law and Social Sciences to introduce the students, and the Pro-Chancellor to greet the students.
Pro-Chancellor. As Pro-Vice-Chancellor and Executive Dean, I present students from the Faculty of Business, Law and Social Sciences who have qualified for the award of degrees, diplomas and certificates. I now invite Dr. Andrew Hambler to the lectern to present award holders from the Birmingham City Business School.
Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Business, Zara Abdullah. Amara Amjad. Parmveer Ark. Akera Bascom. Millie Bumford. Jack Dunn. Neve Fairless. Sophie Freeman. Sophie Freeman. Alice Greenaway Mintoft. Hassan Hafijiz. Mohammed Hans. Emma Hill. Callum Hodge. Adiba Mahmood. Regina Islam. Usman Kara. Antoinette Kennedy. Adam Newton. Burhan Ahmed. Nikita Full. Achana Punjabi. Rubal Rahman. Shamas Mahmood. Boni Shamalo Njova. Lena Zabia. Fizanziri Syed. Tanisha Alam. Shaima Al-Shamiri. Harrison Baker. Alexandros Antonio. Hirul Bakhtar. Serena Bangu. Yolanda Binanga. Joseph Burke. Ben Chumda. Iosa Iyeyorobo. Jessica Gray. Lucy Hume. Courtney Hurd. Samuel Jones. Muskan Kaur. Akash Reddy Chiugari. Do Q. Thomas Lowe. Florence Mark Magila. Samia Masood. William McGar. Hissam Mugamudu. Raymond Mutandwa. Sarumati Najararan. Callum Nisbet. Daniel Assam. Lochan Novatsky. Oladamola Odejindi. Sarah Kwayum. Atika Rani Chowan. Halima Sadia. Ranjot Singh. Kalista Tasada. Divindi Walathara Arachiji. Sam Whitehouse. Leo Wilkes. Maximilian Wirasia. Bachelor of Arts in Business, Marketing Pathway, Deborah Olawowo. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Business Administration, Mohammed Azhar. Lee Chan. Andy Chan. Melanie Desaram. Fong Hoi Ling. Hoi Yan Fong. Ekaterina Glushinskaya. Suki Hu. Nadina Johal. Sohail Khan. Man Hon Lao. Pierpon McCunthod. Man Ya Ing. Shokme Ing. Hoyan Rebecca Pang. Maitum Rajvani. Alina Wasik. Evelyn Adesina. Ka-Kei Wong. Silai Wendy Wong. Sherry Onke Yip. Hassan Zalifka. Saga. Aaron Morgan. Mohammed Abdul. Hamza Ajaz. Kamran Akhtar. Emmanuel Akinmarin. Aris Ali. Fuad Ali. Haris Ali. Rishma Ali. Sidra Ali. Imtaz Ali Shah. Orla Also. Alicia Asare. Thomas Ash. Zama Ashfaq. Mohammed Aslam. Luke Baggott. Amric Baines. Anjali Baines. Chankiran Baines. Chloe Ball. Hazel Basra. Danielle Bassett. Anudari Bat Orshik. Halima Begum. Arandeep Baraj. Sanya Bibi. Cameron Burkitt. Jeanette Brown Atkinson. Lawrence Bruce. Adele Butters. John Camento. Kirat Shahal. Suman Chakrawahatige. Aaron Chana. Jay Chauhan. Harjit Chima. Shruti Chudensama. Sukhvir Chung. Raphael Kodachi. Liam Covell. Benjamin Cowan. Desina Dasalescu. Jordan Dean. Karishma Devi Bajaj. Matthew Dix. Rosie Drury. Holly Edwards. Mohammed Ehsan, Kadian Ellis, Chloe Elor, Mohammed Fahim Uddin, Isis Fariz, Dorcas Foley, Marcus Forrester, Demilia Garcia, Majed Ghanem, Melissa Gisborne Clark, Jenny Glover, Nawal Hashi, Callum Hill, Zaid Hussain, Humaira Hussain, Jennifer Huxtable, Vanessa Ibhagbemin, Najma Ibrahim, Awais Idris, Shuzad Imtiaz, Sarah Iqbal, Toran Irving, Joel Isaac, Aman Janda, Satnam Singh Jandu, Amit John, Natalie Johnson, Harry Jones, Saga Kambodge, Eshpreet Kaur, Harsimran Kaur, Manpreet Kaur, Ronnie Kiprono Kemi, Charlotte Kennedy, Vinay Kenth, Atika Khan, Fardeen Khan, Tamana Khatun, Lewis Kingdom, Gediminas Kirilis, Cameron Kuna, Dylan Kuna, Mosma Kosur, Govind Kumar, Sarah Kupis, Amin Larid, Ria Lakhani, Yinhua Li, Maximilian Lines, Peter Linley, Dylan Madara, Karina Massey, Abdul Mehboob, Risala Mohammed, Nathan Mowat, Hajra Mudassar, Daisy Muir, Joyce Mutichpe, Sarina Najran, Divya Nalukthuri, Emmanuel Otuelo, Gideon Nati, Olivia Newbutt, Maximilian Nunes, Chini Obiakor, Monique Pascal, Nisha Patel, Minesh Patel, Sunil Patwal, Robin Payne, Shay Porter, David Price, Bradley Pullen, Harkiran Purewal, Esther Cunyu, Rafiat Otamulu, Abu Samad Rabiu, Mohammed Rahman, Aliya Raja, Mujibur Rashid, Antonio Santos, Hannah Ridgway, Amelia Rose, Charles Ruru, Umar Sagir, Harnik Sadra, Atif Sajad, Leila Sandhu, Vikram Sandhu, Preet Kamal Sangha, Fazal Rahman Saqib, Sky Saxena, William Sealeaf, Shazir Seari, Qasim Sharif, Simranpreet Chokha. Javid Sidat. Kerry Lee Simmons. Amritpal Singh. Vikram Singh. Teddy Southall Owen. Georgia Stone. Dean Suman. Oliver Sutcliffe. Nisha Swali. Mohammed Tarim. Daniel Talbot. Georgia Tabandi. Aisha Takia. Lois Toth. Hannah Tuckley. Abdul Uddin. Samuel Uddin. Waji Al Hassan. Simon Wahili. Lucy Wilding. Emma Louise Westmore. Natasha Williams. Lauren Wills. Jacob Yarwood. Aisha Yassa. Afsana Zaman. Deekhao Ju. Silab Nadiri. Mohammed Shafiq. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Business Management, Consultancy Pathway, Alia Ali. Sunil Lally. Sahir Nazir. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Business Management Enterprise Pathway, Osikfare Amerimi. Daniel Diaz Cooper. Thomas Ferguson. Navneet Kaur. Eben Lehman. Ryan May. Nishay Gandeshka. Khadija Nimeje Sise. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Business Management, Professional Practice Pathway, Sophie East. Iveta Grushetsky. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Business Management, Supply Chain Management Pathway, Mamana Azar. Leta Leah Blackman. Kiran Chopra. Mohammed Ismail. Nien Juan. Livingstone Madida. Callum Marco. Fatih Taramis. Kwasi Aduse. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Business Administration, Samson Ogbuma. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Event, Venue and Experience Management, Samantha Connolly. Jasmine Ellems. Emily Evans. Lauren Foster. Lily Hall. Sophie Hunt. Donatan Kubemba. Jana Krastiva. Charlie Marshall. Georgia Powell. Daniel Percy. Poppy Surplice. Isa Tariq. Hannah Taylor. Nick Wandera. Laura Williamson. Amelia Wood. Bachelor of Arts, Business, Professional Practice Pathway, Ilda Taveras. This completes the first presentation of awards to graduates from the Birmingham City Business School.
This completes the first presentation of graduates from the Faculty Business Law and Social Sciences. I now invite the Vice-chancellor to introduce the recipient of the Honorary Award of the Doctor of the University.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are this morning delighted to be conferring the award of Doctor of the University upon Paul Cadman, and I now call upon the University Orator to give the citation.
Pro-Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, colleagues, graduands. Today we confer the degree of Honorary Doctor of Birmingham City University honoris causa on Paul Cadman. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're asked to name a successful businessman, you're more likely than not to think of someone who's achieved success via a single business or brand, a Zuckerberg, a Branson, or a Bezos. But success also comes in multiplicity, when a person moves from one business to the next, sensing new opportunities, creating profit and growth, and engaging en route as much with charity as with enterprise. Such a person is our guest of honour today, Paul Cadman. A true son of Birmingham, Paul spent his early years in Bawdsley Green. His first job was in the Birmingham markets, which is probably as practical a grounding in the good principles of commerce as you can get. Getting other young people into work has, as you will hear, remained a lifelong passion for him. But first, his own business achievements. For 2 years, he worked for the Bibby Line Group, his work central to the company's turnaround to becoming one of the country's fastest-growing legal compliance services. It was in 2012 that he became managing director of Futura, the automotive design and engineering group, another big turnaround project with a big target of £50 million worth of growth over 10 years. In only 4 years, he got to 42 million, seeing that achievement matched by a host of professional accolades. Listed in Manufacturing Magazine's Top 100 Most Inspiring and Influential Individuals, finalist in Ernst & Young's Entrepreneur of the Year Awards, West Midlands Business Masters Manufacturer of the Year, and Acquisition International's Most Innovative UK Leader. This relentless instinct for new challenges saw him develop 2 new and very different projects. He founded New Edge Interiors, supplying bathroom and kitchen tiles to thousands of customers, and he set up Forces Recruitment Services West Midlands Limited, an organisation that specialises in placing ex-military people into civilian employment. Currently, he's chief executive of Genesis Momentum Limited, a manufacturer and service provider for the automotive and mobility sectors. His other concerns include a cyber risk consultancy, the audacious e-commerce company designed to level the playing field for smaller businesses, and Manufacturing Matters, similarly devoted to providing help and advice to small and medium-sized businesses. All this demonstrates Paul Cadman's standing as an accomplished leader in complex service operations, a true entrepreneur who has shaped businesses and facilitated growth wherever his instincts have taken him. However, an old adage remains as true of his career as of anyone else's, that you make a great living by what you take, but a great life by what you give. Half his working time he devotes to good causes, currently Vice President for Acorns Children's Hospice, the charity that provides care for children aged 0 to 18 with life-limiting or life-threatening conditions, as well as support for their families. He's also a trustee of Steps to Work, a local charity that has so far helped tens of thousands of people into work through training and skills support, social innovation, and volunteering programs. He volunteers for St Basil's, the charity for the homeless, and we are proud to name him among our own cadre of visiting professors, a role which draws on his lifelong passion for guiding the next generation of people into work that allows them and our region to keep on growing. Now, to be a great citizen of Birmingham, you need an eye for the future while knowing how to value the past, especially our city's foundations in innovation, curiosity, and invention. And those values are famously represented in the Lunar Society and the Institute of Directors, organisations that benefit from Paul Cadman's membership. It says something important about the place we are now, that the boy who got his first job in the Birmingham markets now stands before us, honoured in his hometown as a truly outstanding Brummie. So Pro-Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, colleagues, graduands, it gives me great pleasure to invite the Vice-Chancellor to confer the degree of Honorary Doctor of Birmingham City University honoris causa on Paul Cadman.
As Vice-Chancellor, I exercise the authority of the University's Academic Board, and I'm delighted to confer the award of Doctor of the University honoris causa on Paul Cadman. And I invite you, Pro-Chancellor, to present the commemorative medal. That completes the conferment of the award of Doctor of the University honoris causa, and I now invite Paul to address the congregation.
Pro-Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, mums and dads. I'm deeply honoured and humbled to accept this honorary doctorate of the university, an honour from the university that I have held very close to my heart and have done for many, many years. A university that leads its way in values being defined in the city of Birmingham, its values reaching out and supporting individuals from multicultural backgrounds and communities. This city has over 190 nationalities, and it's a truly diverse and a wonderful city, and I celebrate that fact. Many years ago, it would have seemed impossible that I would be standing in front of you in respect of this prestigious recognition. As I stand in front of you, I look back at my experience of early education, which was simply awful. What made it so difficult for me and such a challenging times was that during my early years, I was asked and picked upon by school teachers, isolated and taken out to the front of the class, asked to read passages that I would always struggle with, asked to memorise things that I always found incapable of doing, mentally scarring me. But I had a choice in life. The choice in life was to bow my head down, give in, or to take that as an experience, a lifelong experience of positivity that I built upon and took myself forward. I failed on many occasions, but on every occasion I've stood up and I've looked at myself, listened to myself, that inner voice, and said, whatever happens, whatever life brings to you, whatever life challenges you, you can overcome and you will overcome. At the time, while I was at school, I challenged my activities into physical activities. The term at the time was as fit as a butcher's dog. I don't think that term has stood the test of time. I think the modern day term is as fit as a delivery driver with a flat battery. At the age of 20, I literally managed to scrape into West Midlands Fire Service. I joined the fire service because the assistant chief officer was managing the West Midlands Fire Service rugby team. He also managed the England rugby team. I shone at mixed martial arts, and I was outstanding at rugby union, then rugby league. My physical attributes stood me the test of time. At the age of 25, I was finally diagnosed with dyslexia. I learned how to learn and reading and writing and what the way to get forward. I had the character and attitude from the point nothing was going to stop me at that point. Learning to read, learning to write at 25. Imagine that now. As you stand here graduating, when you reach that age, that's when I just began to learn how to read and write. Awful times through education. Thankfully, education has changed considerably. Often, when I put my motivation lies, but we must pay our way in life, and there's never been driven by many positions. I'm driven by success. The fire in my belly drives me through success and not through financial gain. I look today as I've achieved many, many positions, and I look at sitting on the boards of billion-pound organisations, large salaries, excellent bonuses, fast cars, the great lifestyle, but actually that is nothing. What I look for and what I ask you to look for is success. Success should be your driver in life, nothing more, nothing less. Everything else will follow that point. Today's dyslexic people are increasingly recognised entrepreneurial. I can safely say I wouldn't be where I am today without my dyslexia. To me, dyslexia is a gift, and I have no doubt, looking at this audience today, that many, many people in this audience are dyslexic. I won't ask you to indicate, but you know exactly who you are, and you know the struggles, you know the challenges going forward. Pushing ourselves out of our comfort zone is essential for me. Every day we're bombarded with reasons to conform. We become institutionalised and we follow the path that others create for us. While I was writing this speech, I needed to reference that, and I went all the way back to what Oscar Wilde said. Oscar Wilde said, most people are other people. Their thoughts are someone else's opinions. Their lives is a mimicry. their passions are a quotation. I see the authentic and I seek to be real. What I have is an incredible sense of humour. My sense of humour has stayed with me throughout my working life. Commonly known as an absolute joker with playing some pranks on people. Given an example, I was invited to opening of a prestigious office block last week. The email came through and I was invited to respond by RSVP. I couldn't help but offer a typical Paul Cadman response. Can I confirm my attendance to the opening of your prestigious offices? I will be attending in fancy dress. For this auspicious occasion, I will be dressed as a medieval chicken. That's what I sent out. The response, what I got back, was particularly interesting. Challenging, welcoming, but a massive smile. What it does show is, one, I've got a sense of humour, and two, certainly that organisation will remember me. That's for certain. As I look back over the last few years, and I look at you now, because this, from this point forward, is all about you. You have done something amazing. You've done something harder than anybody else has sat with a degree. You've coped with a pandemic. You've migrated your way through a pandemic, and you are sitting here today, graduating, which is a true testament to you. So well done each and every one of you. If you're unsure of your future, and let's be honest, I have changed my direction, my career on many, many occasions, and I still intend to do that. I never want to stop in an organisation longer than 3 or 4 years. I have aspirations to move on. That fire in my belly, that ambition, has never gone and never will go. What I do now is I have an ambition and a mindset that I want to look at the third sector. I really want to make a difference around that point. And if we look at some of the attributes of this beautiful city, we've had the Commonwealth Games, a celebration of success for this city. We have been on the global stage. Billions of people have watched us, looked at us, this proud city. Everybody in this room would have looked at that and thought how proud it is. Magnificent occasion. Hundreds of millions of pounds have been invested in this city. But actually what I want to draw your attention to is the underlining, the underbelly of the city. Over 40% of our children are below the poverty line. That, for a modern city, the first city of the UK, I say, isn't acceptable. Over 40% of our children for that. Park that thought for the moment. The city, though, was prior to the pandemic, was seeing growth twice the rate of London and 4 times the rate of the national average. We must focus our attention towards the successes, and we must take ourselves forward. If I look at each and every one of you, I ask you to take the positivities out of the city. I ask you not to concern yourselves with the energy prices, with interest rates, or anything like that. Step that aside. Focus on yourselves, focus on your purpose, focus on your intention. What I ask in true Commonwealth Games and fashion is that we, on this stage, the more mature ones in the room, hand over the baton to you to lead forward. Lead yourself forward into life, lead yourself forward into business, into society. But please, please, don't forget the 40% of children in this city below the poverty line. Make a difference, change that, be successful, and enjoy your lives. Thank you.
I now invite Professor Eileen McAuliffe to continue the presentation of award holders from the faculty. And ladies and gentlemen, you've been very generous with your applause so far. For this second half of the ceremony, can we continue to mark the considerable achievement of everyone who's graduating with applause, whoops and hollering? Thank you very much.
I now invite Professor Craig Jackson to the lectern to present award holders from the Birmingham City Business School.
Okay. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Global Sport Management, Joshua Beresford. Brian Bryn Gartland. Jacob Ruprecht. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Human Resource Management, Malik Mohammed Youssef Al-Zarifi. Khalid Ali. Kishana Borland. Simran Babu. Callum Bass. Anika Badir. Sanya B. Eleanor Cartledge. Richard Clements. Michael Collin. Zoe Duffy. Saida Aliza Fatima. Business Management, Mr. Joshua Molody. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Human Resource Management, Lois Fiano. Isabel Gibbons. Umar Shazad. Shia Gogia. Jill Hayden. Inahe Rulahi. Samit Hampal. Mamadul Hassan. Charlotte Hopkins. Baber Hussain. Kaysar Hussain. Saba Isra. Danielle Kassi Nadurania. Abimbola Kufariji. Francesca Langford. Alia Mansour. Higino Miguel. Aisha Hassan Mohammed. Sheila Malloy. Amina Nazamamoto. Humera Patel. Samaya Patel. Anjali Rana. Rumana Shafiq. Elvida Trukulya. Sofia Varachia. Gursimran Virk. Esther Weirfay. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in International Business, Naf Kebe. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in International Marketing, Tuti Nikmatul Hussain binti Ahmad. Atika Yuzati. Nihai Nagayan. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Marketing, Samuel Ajala. Keita Ali. Mubina Ali. Youssef Aziz. Jessica Bassi. Tulia Cardin. Isabel Colley. Suna Dean. Shannon Dolby. Thomas Downey. Kenneth Ferrer. Beatrice Galloway. Felicity Gardner. Marika Griffith Good. Joshua Hayes. Kiarina Hendrickson. Imogen Hertz. Thomas Hollis. Katie Hondon Bollard. Amy Hull. Hafiz Hussain. Natalie Kavu. Mohammed Rahul Khan. Audi Kramosa. Yuvia Laura. Rajneet Matharu. Manisha Matu. Bronte McQueenie. Adib Nakuda. Jake Newton. Shelby O'Brien. Divine O'Gali. Omid Pur Jamali. Brona Power. Justine Ryan. Sadaf Salute. Sophia Shah. Gitanjali Shakula. Zara Simpson. Supreet Singh. Joanne Smith. George Taylor. Leona Taylor. Chloe Wright. Diploma of Higher Education in Marketing, Anika Akbar. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Marketing, Advertising and Public Relations, Yasmin Al-Shahani. Chloe Anderson. Safia Barr. Chanel Darko. Esme Davis. Sophie Davis Cooper. Chloe Deacon. Amber Ducan. Hannah Dingu. Bethany Evans. Paige Fry. Penny Fry. Deloween Grant. Rebecca Halsey. Oliver Humphreys. Bright Ifeini. Lynn Irungu. Trisha Jayshant. Andrew Jones. Yasmin Kalitsi. Reshma Kaur. Sabrina Khan. Komla Kunake. Oluwupelumi Lanihun. Jack Lam. Louise Layton. Amy Marshall. Liam Masters. Ella McCollin. Emma Mulhall. Bojidara Nashava. Muati Bianca Nata Yangtanga. Forsat Olawashehi. Joshan Patel. Paula Perez Lanos. Marlena Platowska. Nathan Podmore. Priya Rani. Natasha Rort. Amelia Russell. Molly Sharman. Faith Schlinde. Harmandeep Singh. Emily Smith. Ria Soor. Shayla Squire. Sam Stops. Piran Sun. Stefan Tiu. Fortunate Twino Mijuni. Brandon Vincent. Madia Wadood. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Marketing, Consumer Psychology, Ella Hewitt. Sophia Iqbal. Grace Kelly. Chloe Million. Lydia Ruston. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Marketing, Digital, Haris Ashraf. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Marketing, Digital, Chian Manaquil. Natalie Smith. Nadzida Zlateva. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Marketing, Professional Practice, Sarah Hale. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Marketing, Retailing, Shani Dow. Higher National Diploma in Business and Management, Nathaniel Byrne. Nurpal Kaur. Zara Sadat Vala. And Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Business Management Enterprise, Alexis Agadi. And that concludes the reading of awards for the faculty and the school. Thank you.
This completes the presentation of graduates from the Faculty of Business Law and Social Sciences. I now invite Katie Holmden-Bollard, who has graduated with a Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Marketing this morning, to address the congregation.
Good morning and welcome to friends, family, staff and fellow graduates of 2022. It is a great honour to be asked to speak to you today, a special day for me and my family, just as I'm sure it is for so many of you here today at the culmination of our studies. I would like to begin by thanking our Pro-Chancellor and other academic colleagues for giving up their time today to join us as we celebrate our academic achievements. Today marks a special occasion to celebrate significant hard work and determination. It feels very surreal to be attending our graduation years after completing our degree following a global pandemic. I think we should all be proud of our ability to adapt through some really challenging times to get to where we are today. I would like to ask you to join me in giving a special thank you and round of applause to the excellent academic staff who taught us throughout our studies and supported us with additional opportunities to support our personal and professional development. Thank you for making the course so memorable. I would also like to say a special thank you and round of applause to family and friends, whether joining us here today or not, who have encouraged and supported us throughout our time at BCU to get to where we are today. Lastly, I'm left to say a huge congratulations to all my fellow graduates. I wish everyone the best of luck with their future careers and the next chapter of our lives. As we set out on the next stage of our journey, we are still individuals with our own distinct ambitions, but we are also united as graduates of 2022, a permanent part of our university's history. Congratulations to you all. I now invite the Chancellor to close the ceremony.
I think Katie really deserves a bigger round of applause than that, don't you? And while I'm on that theme, can I invite you please to say a special thank you to our musicians who entertained you earlier on today. Well, my personal congratulations to all those of you who've received awards today. I offer my very best wishes to you all for the future, whatever that may bring, and I'm certainly not going to stand in the way one moment longer, as I've no doubt celebrations beckon with families and friends. So it now remains for me to declare this congregation closed, and we'd be very grateful if you would stand and remain in your seats whilst the stage processions leave the hall. Thank you for your attendance.